What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Guys, behind me you can see we're doing edge car swap stuff today, and this is going to be a very important one, especially if you're planning to do this swap. All right, guys, here is the deal. This segment of the build, I guess you'd call it, is going to be pretty much limited to the 99 to 04 cars, and I'll tell you why. In 99, they went to a returnless fuel system. The modular 96 to 98 cars were a return style fuel system. So if you're doing this on a 96 to 98 car, or essentially any modular powered car that was not returnless fuel system, you don't have to worry about this. But you 99 to 04 guys, you do. So that's what we're going to cover today. Super important. Yeah, let's take a look at what we got. All right, boys. So when you're looking to do it, if you're going to do it this way, if you're not going to do like a full fuel system or go crazy custom or anything like that, if you want to, you know, pretty simple way to set it up, factory style, you want to do a 98 style fuel pump, basically the whole sending unit and everything in one deal. But that way you've got a feed and a return line. It's something you can buy, you know, off the shelf. Any auto port store is going to have it. So that's what we're doing. We're going to use this, and then we've got to make our return line. We are putting an Aeromotive 340 pump in place of the original pump, and just give it the extra flow and whatever it needs. So that is what you need. 1998 Mustang GT is what that's sourced from. So just any part store is going to have that in stock. Also, boys, for your fuel filter, you're going to need to get a different fuel filter, because the one on these cars only has one inlet and one outlet. This is from a 2000 model C5 Corvette. So picking one of those up too. Regulator is in it. Pretty awesome. Part store too, right? Yeah. Any part store. So you're not buying these crazy one-off custom pieces. You can go get these at any freaking AutoZone. Or, yeah, keep it simple, especially if it ever fails. You don't want problems. All right, gents, we have got the Aeromotive 340 pump installed in the unit here. Just gonna tie the power and ground into this little harness, and that will be all set up. Next on the docket, we're gonna drop the tank, and I'll show you kind of what we're working with here, what the difference is, so you'll get a little bit better of idea. All right, boys, this is pretty much just like a Fox body. You got your plug there, and then you get your two straps here, your two bolts. The only difference you're gonna have if you've never had an edge car tank out is you got a whole bunch of evap lines up there. Then of course you gotta undo your fuel filler, but there's all kinds of evap lines you're gonna have to disconnect once the tank starts coming down. Yeah, there they are right there. They're kind of a pain, but not really. If you're used to doing a Fox body tank and you do one of these, you're like, man, that's a pain in the ass, but it's not bad. Guys, real quick, one of the most overlooked mods for maintenance is fuel filters on these cars. Look at the nasty ass gas coming out of that thing. Change your fuel filters, boys.
Yeah, haven't been on there a while.
Yeah, you wonder why your car is slow and you do a tune-up and everything else and it's still slow? Change your fuel filter. Alright, guys, so what are we doing here? You gotta take your fuel filter off and then disconnect your evap lines. Once you get all those disconnected, then of course your fuel filler neck, go ahead and take these bolts loose on the straps and drop that tank. All right, guys, here we go. Quick comparison. They're almost identical size, so it'll
just
fit.
snap right in place, huh?
Yeah, should sit right there in that bracket. No problem at all. You can see the bracket right up there. It's just flimsy metal, so bend that out. That should fit like a glove. All right, guys, old tank is out. Just gonna blow this thing off, get all the nastiness off. A little better.
Chip the dirt daubers off.
Yeah. Like I said, guys, you got all these evap lines. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 connections that you got to get off. So. All right, guys. Next step, I'm gonna get this pump assembly out. Got it kind of cleaned up. Make room for the new assembly. I'm gonna say that's original.
Little brown. Everything's brown. Huh?
Yep. Turn that color. It's probably original.
These are paint ass dudes.
There she is.
It's all the dark, huh?
Yeah, that's original. Alright guys, let's see how this new sending unit pump assembly works.
Just like the other one. Gotta hold everything just right, huh?
Yeah, and your mouth too.
Yeah.
There she goes. Alright, 340 pump is in. Alright guys, so let's talk about these fuel line fittings real quick. Basically, to use the fuel filter that we're using, so you don't have to run line all the way to the front of the car, you're going to need a line that is big to big. So this is the big end, or excuse me, that's big end, that's small end. And then you need a line that's small to small. And because you got a big and a small here. And then over here on the filter, you got a big and a small there too. So probably what we're going to end up doing is just they make a fitting that snaps on here. It's the quick disconnect with an AN on there, and then just make 2 short lines. And then that way, just makes everything a little more simple. And also guys, the main reason you're using this fuel filter is so that you don't have to run line all the way to the front of the car. Basically, your return line just comes off here and goes back to the tank, and you're done, instead of running line all the way to the front of the car. So trust me when I say this is a very, 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 very smart way to do it. All right guys, also did take you a little screenshot of that. If you're wanting to get this part, this is the part of the 98 fuel pump assembly. So there is your part number. That's obviously what we've got in the tank here. So good progress today, guys. We are gonna have to get the fuel line adapters ordered, and essentially the fuel system is completely done. The Aeromotive 340 pump is in the tank. That's gonna be more than enough for the car. I mean, that's what I've got in my car, for God's sake. So it will be plenty to feed the old Yodi. Couple of other notes, guys. We do have the iBox springs right there. Gonna drop the car down a little bit and give it a nice altitude adjustment. That'll be nice. And then also did notice on the rear end the differentials leaking a little bit, and then the pinion seals like leaking a little bit. So I think we're gonna put a gear in it too. I think he's thinking between 373 and 410, so might have a little more gear action too. So yeah, I just gotta figure this out.
Huh?
Yeah, 327. I believe all these cars,
Then the Coyote will finish these off.
yeah, you gonna need control arm for too long. Good times. All right, guys, real quick, we had these this line laying around. We had actually 2 of them. They came with one of the supercharger kits. But it's got the big quick disconnects on both ends, and the line's actually perfect as far as length, and it's 3/8. But we're gonna have to make an order from Summit. When we get the stuff here, we'll show you exactly how we do it, and I'll have the part numbers in here so you can actually do it too. But basically, we're just going to do a quick disconnect with an AN on this one, and then just do, you know, short little fuel line to the filter, and then do quick disconnect and AN on that end as well. And that'll make quick work of that. And like I said, guys, it doesn't have to be, you know, a foot long, if that, because you're just going to your filter. So not going to be time consuming or labor intensive or anything like that. All right, guys, so that is pretty much what we've got for you today. Kind of at a stopping point here. We got to get the fuel fittings and all that stuff ordered. But I know it looks kind of labor intensive, but if you watch this video, you're going to have all the part numbers. You're going to know exactly what to do. It's just taking us a long time because we've never done it before. So I hope you're getting some value out of this. I hope you're enjoying it and getting some tips and tricks and stuff to do this for yourself, because this is a cool swap. I'd like to do it. I am going to do it. Probably will do it. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, that is pretty much it, guys. As soon as we get the oil pan back, which should be very shortly, we're going to drop the engine in. The fuel system will already be done. And, guys, I'm telling you, this is going to go really fast. Like, this car will be probably running within a couple of weeks, if that. So, well, depending on Dover's mood, we'll see. But that is what is up, guys. I'm telling you, this is gonna be fun, and we're gonna burn those tires off because I already told Renard he needs to get some like some 315R 888s or something on the back of this beast. So stay tuned for that. You are not gonna want to miss it. If you